Cool. So I'm gonna try not to laugh as much as possible, even though I don't think that's gonna really hold to my word. Yeah. So, but really, I'll probably. Yeah. I don't know. Okay. It always like honestly, I'm the most serpentine person that I really like. Honestly, that I know. It's like quite frustrating. Because that's kind of if someone has a view at all where they're level-minded and considering, they'd be like, you're evil. Like, you're not this pathetic thing, you're just really evil. I think that's what people have that I think that's what people are on terms with. um, like, it's not like, and I guess there's probably like a cult where people are like, his appearance lends to his personality, which is like, so I don't know, but like I stay pretty fat, but um, it sucks. Like I'd be very thin, and that's really all that matters. People be like, oh, he's thin, that's cool. And because I've run into people who are like thin, very thin or whatever, and they're like, well, I'm thin. And it's like, for me, like, I can't slim. And if I gained weight, I probably wouldn't be able to slim down at all. So it's more like survival mode at this point. It's like, I don't really want to gain anyway. And so, like, I try to not bring anyone else down. I don't have a problem. It's just like, I on a certain level, I respect people because I know what I've gone through, and it's like, I don't really have a problem with anyone. Like, aesthetically, some things I don't find like very like appealing, but yeah, like I'll always consider that, like, maybe you've gone through the exact same stuff that I've gone through. So it's like, just can't say that I don't really have a problem with that. Like, I try not to think that like things are bad necessarily. Like, I don't try to categorize human beings. It's like, it's a humans, dude. Like, and like all beings, I guess. Try to extend that love. That's all I know of Buddhism. Extend that love. So, yeah. Every sentient being of the universe. I don't know. Like, I hear, it seems like the most nostalgic intelligence when I hear it when I hear it spoken from the radio or whatever. It seems that they weren't like very they weren't very appealing, like on that cherub level or whatever, where people are like all like, that's angelic or whatever. I don't know. Like, I have a decent voice, I guess. Like, it sounds like it. I was listening to Poison the Well. It sounds like it could be like all like very nice and soothing and calming. It's just this void where like anything that I can be about, or like if I'm like nice to be around, people are just like, it's like this flag, and people are just like, nope, you're not nice to be around. So like and then that's the eventuality, and it's like there's nothing after that. It's like I try to start a conversation. Actually, honestly, there's probably like, and really, like, there's like luck with chicks that exists, and like I realize this, but it's like I don't know, dude. Like, girls are gonna be like, I have a boyfriend, and I'm gonna be like, okay, I respect that. And like, or girls are gonna be like, I don't know. Like, I met a girl who had a boyfriend, and I was like, don't smoke, and she didn't smoke, and then she seems kind of like we were losing something, So I don't know, but that was a while ago. She had a boyfriend, worked on White Oaks. I respect that, whatever. I have a lot of love for construction workers. I see it all the time. Whitby's, Whitby's a very, like, there's lots of projects, especially this year, last year, like roads getting redone or whatever, but, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, so, early, it's very early today. There is no van. Alright. So, yeah, that's cool. I don't have to live in fear. I think this garbage is new. There's just it's regular garbage. That's kind of cool. Gotta stake that. Find that foundation. Foundation love. I can't shout out to anyone. I really, like, I just don't, like, I've never really been a person to shout out. And it's just kind of like, I don't know, rotation hedge, alright. Like, I don't know. I wouldn't, I've just never been a very, like, crowdy person. It's much better, like, one-on-one, or, like, I think 3 people is probably ideal for me, including myself. Oh yeah, today. Alright, whatever. Forgot about that. Everyone's like being very terrible today, that's cool. I don't know, whatever. More than ever, I'm not letting, like, things bring me down, but nobody's really, like, perplexed by that. It's just more like those, like, lucid wanderings where people are just being, terrible. Alright, cool. Alright, so that was that. So, yeah, like,